Identify and explain briefly the audit procedure used by the auditor to obtain audit evidence in the following situation. What audit procedure auditor is applying for obtaining an audit evidence in the following situation? The first situation, while auditing the books of accounts of Ant Limited for the financial year 23-24, the auditor checked the complete documents and records of the company in detail to obtain the audit evidence. So now he is asking a question that what audit procedure auditor has applied in this case. In this case, the auditor has applied the audit procedure that is as per Sa500, audit evidence inspection. Inspection is an examination of records, documents, assets. That is what we understand by inspection. So here the audit procedure applied in the audit of the company is inspection. Inspection is an audit procedures in which complete documents and records of the company are checked in detail for the purpose of obtaining the audit evidence. So you're examining the asset, you're examining the records and documents of the company. That is nothing but what you can say the inspection. And next scenario, let us go to the next scenario. M, an auditor of the company, looks at the process of inventory counting by the entity's personnel and of the performance of the control activities. Now, see what is happening actually here. I am observing the physical inventory count by the employees. I am observing the performance of the control activity. I am observing. Now, this is nothing but what you can say the audit procedure which is being used is nothing but the observation. Now, what is observation? Observation consists of looking at the process or procedure which is performed by others. So any process by which you look at the process or procedure performed by others, that is called as observation. So here is a clear-cut case of observation. Okay, so this is the thing actually here. So it's a case of what you can say the observation. That's the thing here. Okay, the next thing, next scenario will take up actually. X Limited is engaged in export of goods to Europe, and the sales invoice raised in euros are converted into the Indian rupees as per the applicable norms. The auditor wants to verify whether the conversion of foreign currency into Indian rupees, is it proper or not, is it correct or not. So now they are exporting goods to Europe and sales invoice, now the auditor wants to check the calculation of conversion of euros into INR. Okay, this is the thing actually. So now how do you deal with this actually here? So this is a clear-cut case of recalculation. The audit procedure applied in this case is recalculation. Now what is recalculation? Recalculation consists of checking the mathematical accuracy of the documents or records. Okay, that is what we understand by the concept aspect of the recalculation. That's the thing here. So you check the mathematical accuracy of documents, records. So either you can perform it manually or electronically. That is how it is. Then, my dear soldiers, let us take up the next situation, next scenario. Okay, Isha is appointed as an auditor of TUB Limited during the initial stage of audit. Now she is checking the GP ratio of the company and she is comparing the GP ratio of TUB Limited with other companies which are operating in the same industry. So they are comparing actually here. Now in this case, when they are comparing, so what she is doing actually here, so they are comparing, and that's the thing actually. So comparing the one with what come on with say with the GP ratio with the other company, and that's the thing actually. So how do you deal with this actually here? So in this case, my dear soldiers, actually, in this case, what happens actually is that, so we talk about what you can say, it is nothing but the analytical procedures. That's the thing here. See, analytical procedures are the procedure applied to obtain the audit evidence. Analytical procedure consists of evaluation of financial information made by study of plausible relationship between the financial data and non-financial data. That's the thing here. So that is what analytical procedure is all about. So analytical procedure also comprises of investigating into identified fluctuations or relationship that are inconsistent with other relevant information or it deviates significantly from the predicted amount. So there is a huge quantum of deviation. So here when you compare the 2 years GP, or you're comparing the GP ratio of one company with the current year with the previous year, or within the industry, or comparing between two entities of the same industry, that is called as termed as the analytical procedure. You're applying. So investigation of identified fluctuations and relationships that are inconsistent with the relevant information, or they are deviating significantly from the predicted amount. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video.